Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the A3U Review.
Today we'll be taking a look at Mastermind Creations' Hexatron and comparing it to Takara's Sixshot. My name is Boris.
And I'm Alex.
And you're watching
the A3U Review.
What we have right here is the reissue, which is very similar to the G1 Takara Sixshot. Now, we don't have the G1 version here, but this represents all of the colors, transformations, everything. Mastermind Creations also has a six changer, and we're just kind of take a look at all the modes that it offers compared to some of the modes that the G1 Sixshot had. And we're just going to take a look at some of the evolution of how both of these robots transform. As you can see, the Mastermind Creations Hexatron has a very nice window display. Takara has always obviously been great about, you know, doing the box art like its 80s counterparts. Yeah. Right here we have the two side-by-sides of the robot mode. Even at first glance, of course, the Hexatron has, you know, an amazing amount of new articulation, which the old one never had. But I mean, from a G1 figure, I don't think we'd ever expect something like that. Well, right?
The way I see it is this is completely black and white. This is something that is for G1 fans and collectors, and this is for the new age of collectors where you appreciate G1 but you want to see something absolutely, you know, brand new and more innovative.
They did a really great job of upgrading a lot of engineering on this six changer. I love the colors. It's very much balanced, just like the old one. And I think that was one of the big things about the Sixshot for me, the G1 one at least, is I loved the colors as a kid. When I saw it, I was like, who is that? And, I mean, because it's just a really compelling looking robot. Yeah. Everything down to like its cool little wings here. You know, a lot of its design for the six changes that it does. Absolutely. It gives the robot a lot of character, and they actually had a really great way of hiding a lot of this stuff in the robot mode, and it still looked like one cohesive robot. Yeah,
there was no way you could tell that this is going to change into 6 different modes.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that was the beauty of the original Sixshot. I mean, it was a really great looking robot for its time. But the new one, I mean, it's the same thing for me. Is in robot mode, it looks astounding. The fact that it does change into 6 things, you kind of look at this robot, and if you know you weren't a big fan, you don't know what this is. I've had people come up to me and go, "Wow, that's a real ninja-like robot." And I mean, it
comes with the swords.
Exactly, it comes with a little bit of a upgrade, swords that the old G1 didn't have, and I love how these pieces actually fit onto the side and they're holstered, and you can actually pull this sword out, and as you can see, it's a very, very cool samurai sword. Yeah. Very, very awesome.
Very cool. Very detailed, actually. It's got these little Chinese character inscriptions on it right there. So yeah, it's very nice. It's a nice touch. Let's take a look at some of the other modes.
Yeah, I wanted to get into some of those. Now, you know, that was a challenge, I think, with Sixshot. And I mean, to be honest, for the fun factor when I was a kid, any kind of triple changer, any kind of, you know, thing that turns into different modes was awesome. So as you tell, the more modes, the better. Yeah. Right?
The more modes, the more fun.
Exactly. So as a kid, I mean, you know, transforming something, you know, over and over again into different alt modes was amazing. That had some serious playability to it. And at the time, you know, it seemed like it was okay. But now looking back, I do think some of the modes are kind of ridiculous. And some of the modes were better than the others. So for me, one of my favorites that it turned into was the plane. I really like the plane mode for Sixshot. I think it made sense. Yeah. It looked like a spaceship. Yeah. And for the most part, when I look back, it's similar to the cartoon. Looking at the Takara Sixshot, like I kind of didn't like the
it's like some kind of
thing.
battle,
that
battle station rolling platform.
Yeah, the idea was cool, but I felt like that was an afterthought as a vehicle. It doesn't really look like a vehicle. That kind of shows, though, how much of a stretch of engineering it took to kind of get this thing to actually work in all 6 modes. That is really tough to do. I think they did a great job in the 80s of accomplishing it, and the fun factor, like, it's way up there. And then I'd say the same thing with Hexatron as well. Fun factor is definitely there for all of you guys that haven't transformed it, and I know that's some people's biggest complaint is, I kind of want to, but I have to transform it 6 times. I haven't even had a chance to form it into the first mode, but you know, it's definitely worthwhile. Some of the modes are really interesting and innovative, and they had, you know, similar challenges. Obviously, already having some sort of idea of whether they're going to do a beast mode, gun mode, or plane mode probably helped the process a little bit more. I mean, I don't know where Takara's head was or Hasbro's head was when they thought about, let's make this into 6 things, and like, you know, how they brought that concept together. So for me, like, definitely Mastermind has some sort of a starting point at least. So I think they did a really great job with it. Again, really loving the plane mode, although probably not as much in the Hexatron for me as much as I like the beast mode. I thought they did a lot of improvements on the beast mode. I
think you were right on the spot when you said that the beast mode is something that they really did an improvement on. I mean, it looks great. It's got that wolf head, and it's really detailed. My least favorite of the Hexatron modes that's not the robot is that weird rolling base mode. I think it doesn't really belong anywhere. You know, you gotta have the gun mode, you know, you gotta have your plane and your vehicle mode, and then you have a beast mode, and then the robot mode.
And I mean, to each their own. I know a lot of people that love that mode and think that it was executed very well. So, you know, I'm gonna leave that up to everybody else's opinions. But you know, what I do have to say is that, you know, just comparing the two in terms of ingenuity and being able to take something and make it transform into 6 solid alt modes, I think they really did a great job, considering that, you know, this robot had to have so much more articulation than the G1 with today's engineering, and then the ability to make still 6 solid modes out of this. I think it was great. I'm super happy with it. This definitely is a piece that belongs in my collection, and I'd highly recommend it to, you know, anyone else looking for a 6 changer. This is very definitive. And then just, you know, just a quick look at, you know, also scale wise, it scales very nicely with the G1 piece. So this is not a small piece. This is larger than a Voyager for sure.
And also for G1 fans, this is also something that shouldn't be overlooked, because once again, this is a 6 changer, and at the time when this came out, this was ingenious. And in some ways it still is, because you are taking that kind of a blocky design and turning into 6 different modes, which obviously, just like this, took a lot of thought into putting together. So this is still a great piece to have, both as a collector's piece and also something to really enjoy in terms of its playability.
There is a reissue that you can get that should still be available. This is a great alternative. It's the Asian exclusive. It's got a lot of cool things about it. The box is amazing.
Yeah, it's like a collector's box.
Very nice.
Window packaging.
The only complaint that most people are going to have that are purists is that it comes with all the extra chrome. I actually do like the chroming that they've done on it. On all the green parts, the purple around the midsection, they've chromed it out. It looks spectacular. But like I said, you know, to each their own. For some of the purists out there, it doesn't quite cut it. It is still available, so I highly recommend it if you can't get your hands on the other.
And that's our episode for today. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, Ages3and Up, and also follow us on Twitter at Ages3and Up. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. We'll also be taking a look at some of the conventions we've been to recently, so join us for some highlights.
We will eventually get back to the Superfire Convoy, but fuck, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I don't even know why I did that. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the A3U Review. My name is Alex Yu.
I'm Boris.
And you're watching the A3U Review.
I totally forgot.
No, that's okay. And there you have it. We hope you enjoyed that episode. Okay. And we're also going to be doing a full in-depth review on the robots in the And we're also going to do an in-depth review on the robots in the disguise. I don't know why I keep on saying that. Optimus Prime, also known as the Superfire Convoy, and we're gonna just like have some fun. How I do